Team USA for women's basketball has defeated Japan. Crazy. So the first quarter kicks off. I'm not going to do it by quarter, but in the first quarter, of course, is a game, and the ball is tipped off. A'ja Wilson gets the ball, and she scores first. What made it funny for me, obviously, like it's a huge like size disparity coming from Team Japan women's basketball team and compared to Team USA women's basketball team, but also it was two random black women on Team Japan. I'm just like, who are they? Again, the game ends with Team USA having 102 points to Japan's just 76 points. So in the second quarter, Kalia Copper gets hurt. She was kind of holding on to like her side, like her hip, and she was able to kind of like limp off the court. Brianna Stewart had great passing. Sabrina Ionescu, along with Kelsey Plum, put up some 3-point shots. Brittany Griner was able to actually get the ball with just one hand. They were able to get the rebound. Because again, the Japan women, Team Japan, they were just that tiny compared to the USA women. So some stars of the Team USA women's stats. So A'ja Wilson, she led points with 24 points. Brianna Stewart was just behind her with 22 points. Kelsey, Sabrina, and Griner, Brittany Griner that is, they all scored 11 points evenly. And then Jackie Young had 7 points. Now, this is some game statistics. When it comes to two-pointers, U.S. had 38 out of 57, so they scored 38 out of their 57 two-point attempts at a 67% rate. Not bad at all. Whereas Japan, on the other hand, they made 13 out of their 35 attempts of two-pointers, and they scored an accuracy of 37%. For three-pointers, U.S. had 4 out of 20. Okay, 420, so we scored 20% in three-pointers. Now, Japan had us beat with the three-pointers. I ain't gonna lie. Them girls were small, but they was putting up them threes. They scored 15 out of the 39 three-point attempts they made at an accuracy of 38%. When it comes to assists, Team USA, we had 35 to Japan's just 23. When it comes to offensive rebounds, Team USA, we had 19 to Japan's just 9. When it comes to defensive rebounds, Team USA had 37 to Japan's just 18. When it comes to steals, Team USA had 7 to Japan's 5. Now, when it comes to blocks, Team USA, we had 11 to Japan's 0. They could not block none of our shots again because we're just that physically imposing. We literally towered over these girls, like literally girls. Like again, this women's basketball, but it's like that we were playing against like high school, middle school girls. Turnovers were 12 even, so it was 12 turnovers for Team USA and 12 turnovers for Team Japan. And again, the game ended with Team USA coming through with a W, 102 points to Japan's just 76 points. Honestly, again, like when it comes to women's sports, American women, we're that. We're her, okay? We just got it down pat. And it's like we really don't have much competition like the men's side does. Like we know Team USA men's, like they just got beat. They got beat in a couple things. I believe they said this is crazy, y'all. They said Team USA men's soccer team, they haven't scored a point in 16 years. They haven't scored a goal on a soccer field in 16 years. Now, whereas Team USA women's, like we just beat. We just beat somebody. I don't know. But it's like we literally say in the news because like our women's soccer, basketball, like we're just dominant in those types of sports. And it literally shows in tonight's games. And I kind of hate it because like when it's like a blowout like this, right? It's not as interesting. I want to be on edge. I want to be like feel some anxiety. I need my heart to kind of leap out of my chest a little bit. Like, oh my God, are we gonna get beat by a foreign country during this 2024 Paris Olympics? But of course, I'm like, by the end of the first quarter, I'm like, I ain't really got to pay attention to this game because I already know how it's going to end. Again, it's like this. When it comes to basketball, skills is very important, right? Of course, you need skills, but your physicality and your height is like a huge factor. So it's like when I see like these foreign teams, like right now, I got the game on the background playing. And the height disparity again is crazy. Like I'm gonna put it like the height disparity all throughout this video. Adana Taurasi just like she's literally like playing in their face like this. She's just like this, like a little kid. Like she's the big sister, they the little sister. Like she like come and get it. Like again, basketball. Like again, like you don't need to be tall to be like skilled. But again, when you think about coming up against opposing team members, right? You're trying to go up against the ops. Your height and physicality, it very much matters on defense and offense. So it's like when you think about like the world, right? You can find tall people, you can find tall women, just anywhere and everywhere, just as well. You can find short people and short women. So I'm like, with these teams like Team Japan, they do these girls a disservice. It's like they need to be more aggressive in their recruits for like getting tall women to play basketball. Like putting 5'5", 5'6", 5'4", for Team Japan women, it's like it did them a great disservice, even though they were good with 3-point shots. But obviously, that's not enough when it comes to us as a Team USA women's basketball team. Like how we dominate literally in almost every all sport. So it's like They need to be more aggressive in getting these tall women to get on the program of basketball, right? Like if you see a 6'1", 6'2" Japanese woman walking down the street eating an ice cream cone, say, "Ma'am," like stop her, like grab her and say, "Listen, you're a beautiful woman. You're Amazon, okay? You're tall. You're built like a glamazon, okay? We need you, okay? We need you on our basketball team because we need some competition to give Team USA women's basketball." Because again, like I'm looking at this mess right now. Brittany Griner just literally just shot right over like 3 of them. It don't make no sense. They need, again, when it comes to basketball, and like any sport, like right, physicality matters. And it's like it's kind of getting boring to watch some of the games and Olympics. I'm gonna still watch them and cover them, of course, like just to review it on my channel and just to support our team and our country. But it's like I want to be left on the edge. See, like for the men's basketball team USA, when they whooped South Sudan by just like 1 point, that was a narrow escape. Okay, and watching that game, I was like, oh my god. See, the men's basketball around the world, along with women's too, but not as much as men, it's starting to evolve. It used to be just American men were like, the number one. They was the big dogs when it came to basketball. Now you're starting to see like the world is becoming, again, like basketball is a global sport. They practice in the Philippines. That's where like the second most popular country where basketball is popular at versus America. I think it's Philippines, Canada. It's like there's a whole bunch of them. Japan, the Dominican Republic. So everybody has their eyes on basketball, both men's and women's. Now they want to play. They're starting to like evolve, and they're watching us how we play so aggressively. Our basketball IQ, our handles, the way we handle the ball, the tricks, and all the magic tricks we can do with the basketball. They're starting to pick up those traits, and you can see that you see that South Sudan, they almost whooped Team USA. If it wasn't for LeBron James, it would have been a wrap for us. But again, like what, Team Japan, they had heart. The girls, the women on Team Japan, they were small, but they had a smile on their face the entire time, honey. Okay, you couldn't bring down their spirits. Okay, so that just goes to show they have amazing sportsmanship, a great mentality, a great attitude when they're out there. Win, lose, or draw, they fought hard to the end. And again, like it would have been more interesting if it was like it had me on the edge of my seat. But it's like I already kind of knew how it was going. Like when I found out like today, I'm like, who we playing today? It was like Team Japan. I was like, oh yeah, that's an easy meal. That's an easy kill. That's cornbread, collard greens, yams, sweet potatoes, mac and cheese baked with a little bit of apple pie, and a rack of pork ribs for us. Man, we finna eat. Again, shout out Team USA women's basketball and shout out Team Japan's women's basketball for putting up a good fight.